Faith changes everything. Deep explanation inspired by the teachings of Jesus Christ. My dear friends, the sentence, "faith changes everything," sounds simple. But its meaning is very deep and life-changing. Let's understand it clearly. What is faith? Faith is not just believing in something. Faith is trusting, even when you cannot see the result. It is believing that things can get better. There is a purpose behind your life. God is working, even when you don't see it. According to the teachings of Jesus Christ, faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting even in uncertainty. How faith changes your thinking. Everything in life starts with your mindset. When you live with fear, your thinking becomes negative. I can't do this. This will fail. Nothing will change. But when you live with faith, your thinking changes. I will try. Something good is possible. There is a way forward. Faith does not ignore problems. It changes how you see them. Faith changes your actions. Your thinking controls your actions. If you believe you will fail, you may not even try. But if you believe something is possible, you take action. Faith gives you courage to start something new. Keep going during difficult times. Try again after failure. Even small steps, taken with faith, can lead to big results. Faith changes your strength. Life will always have challenges. Problems are part of life. But faith changes how you handle them. Without faith you feel weak and overwhelmed. With faith you feel stronger and more stable. Faith gives inner strength. It helps you stand even when life feels heavy. The message of Jesus Christ often reminded people to trust God during storms, not just in peaceful times. Faith changes your perspective on problems. Problems look different when you have faith. Without faith, problems feel like the end. Failure feels permanent. Pain feels meaningless. With faith, problems become challenges. Failure becomes a lesson. Pain becomes part of growth. Faith turns obstacle. Love is the greatest power. Deep explanation inspired by the teachings of Jesus Christ. My dear friends, the sentence, "love is the greatest power," may sound simple. But it carries one of the deepest truths of life. In a world where people often believe that power comes from money, status, or control, the teachings of Jesus Christ show us something completely different. True power is love. Let's understand why. What is true love? Love is not just a feeling. It is not only about emotions or relationships. True love is a choice and an action. It means caring for others, helping people in need, forgiving those who hurt you, showing kindness even when it's difficult. This kind of love is strong, not weak. It requires courage, patience, and a big heart. Love has the power to heal. One of the greatest powers of love is healing. When someone is broken, hurt, or discouraged, love can bring comfort. A kind word. A small act of care. A moment of understanding. These things may seem small, but they can heal deep pain. Many people carry invisible wounds. Love has the ability to touch those wounds and bring peace. Love is stronger than hate. Hate creates division. Anger creates destruction. But love creates unity. It builds relationships. It brings people together. The message of Jesus Christ teaches us to love not only those who are kind to us, but even those who are difficult. This is not easy. But this is where real power lies. Because when you respond with love instead of anger, you break the cycle of negativity. Love requires courage. Many people think love is soft or weak. But in reality, love requires great strength. It is easy to hate. It is easy to be angry. It is easy to walk away. But it takes courage to forgive someone who hurt you. Stay kind in a harsh situation. Care for others even when you are tired. This is why love is powerful. It is not the easy path, but the strong. You are stronger than you think. Full deep explanation inspired by the teachings of Jesus Christ. My dear friends, the sentence, "You are stronger than you think," may sound like a simple motivational line. But in reality, it carries a very powerful truth about your life. Many people underestimate themselves. They look at their problems and feel weak. They look at their failures and feel incapable. They look at their situation and feel stuck. But the truth is, you have more strength inside you than you realize. Let's understand this deeply. Strength is not just physical. When people hear the word strength, they often think of physical power. But real strength is not just about the body. Real strength is mental strength, how you think. Emotional strength, how you handle pain. Spiritual strength, how you keep faith in difficult times. You may feel tired physically. But if you are still trying, still standing, still moving forward, that means you are already strong. You have already survived so much. Think about your life. There were moments when you thought, "I can't handle this." But you did. There were times when you felt broken. But you kept going. There were situations that tested your patience, your courage, and your faith. And yet, you are still here. That itself is proof. You are stronger than you think. Challenges reveal your strength. Strength is not something you always see in easy times. It appears during challenges. When life is comfortable, you don't need much strength. But when life becomes difficult, your hidden strength begins to come out. Problems don't just test you. They reveal you. They show you what you are capable of. Your mind can make you feel weak. One of the biggest reasons people feel weak is their own thinking. The mind says, "I can't do this. This is too hard. I will fail." But these thoughts are not always true. They are just fear and doubt. The teachings of Jesus Christ remind us to replace fear with faith. Because when you're thinking, "Chan,